goddess deck is abundant prosperity. So it certainly looks like you're getting windfalls or support or ideas or any kind of abundance, whatever is prosperity, whatever prosperity means to you. For most people, it's wealth or some sort of windfall or financial assistance in some way. She's carrying a cornucopia, which is all about carrying things. So this is normally valuables. In this case, it's coins she's got there, but she can bring in all kinds of things, but it falls under abundance, and abundance can mean a variety of things. It's really specific to your situation. So this can be opportunities. It can be leading to wealth. It can be a windfall or a breakthrough, or support of some kind, or a wonderful idea which leads to wealth. So a variety of options there for you. Okay, so we have the 9th house, which I discussed. We've got the 5th house, which is everything to do with children, whether they're yours or somebody else's, or somebody that, that's got children close to you. It's also the house of creativity, all creative things. So this is your particular brand of creativity. It's your individuality, your originality, your spin. And also, what you put into certain things. It can also be artistic, but we're all creative. Not all of us are artistic. Okay. So that's coming in for you. And then we've got 12th house, which is everything to do with the unconscious. So all your hidden motivations, your drives, your programming, it rules about 90% of our lives. So that covers quite a bit. It can also be karmic situations or karmic lessons or karmic inheritance. It can also be about escaping, in other words, getting away from something, or just escaping from things in general. Any sort of escape that goes over the top becomes an addiction. So that was also governed by the 12th house. Resolutions and endings can come in with the 12th, but it can also be very much about just retreating, withdrawing, or spending time in reflection, healing, mysticism, meditation, your spiritual life, all comes in under the 12th house. Psychic awareness, all of that can come in as well. Okay, so as I said, with the 9th house, it is the house of faith. So this is intuition, but it's also, any belief system that you have. So it can be religion, it can be philosophy, whatever is going on for you. But it is also about all things foreign people, foreign cultures, foreign countries. So you could be having a business which is import export, or if you're a publisher or you're publishing, you're sort of getting the word out, or sending those books or whatever is being published into the worldwide area, whether it's by the internet or whatever, but it's got an international aspect to it. It's also the house of adventure and exploration. So you could be going on an adventure of some sort, or it could be literally, explorations of the mind. And that's where the university education comes in, adult education, that sort of thing. As I said, it does cover the law and all legal matters, but it's the higher courts. So you may have a legal situation pending, that could be, coming up for you now. It's everything to do with finding meaning and purpose. It can also be about public relations and promotional work. You may need to do that at some point, to get your word out, or to get yourself, if you've got a business, something to do with that. And it's about intuition, wisdom, and faith. So as I said, you've got Grand Trine blessings at the bottom. So this is a lovely card. It's a very harmonious card. It brings in blessings. So something is flowing into you, or harmony and flow is being created within this house. So something that may have been on hold or has been a sort of a frustration for you may now go forward or flow forward at this time. It can also be feelings of completion. So you could be completing a massive cycle in your life, or some area of your life in the 9th house is being settled. So this could be a legal matter. But there's like a feeling of completion. Perhaps you're retiring from teaching. There's a great many ways that this could come in. But it's a feeling of harmony, blessings, good flow. You're being well received by other people. You can get a financial boost. You can request a loan while this card is available, and you'll be well received, and you will more than likely get the backing that you require. You know, you're also being well received, as I'm thinking from a teaching point of view or from a publishing point of view. You know, it's infused with flow, with harmony, with just really a very, you know, sort of imaginative as well, imagination and, following your dreams, anything like that comes in with this card as well. But it really is a bringing in of very happy and harmonious feelings, joyful feelings, things just flowing very well for you in this house. The only other option I can say with this is that sometimes it can make you a little bit complacent. So it's almost like you've got all this coming in and everything's just flowing beautifully. You don't really need to apply too much effort, but with this card, you will need to steer the ship still. You still need to have your hand on the wheel to bring those, to anchor those blessings down, especially in the 9th house, which is about expression to the outer world in some form. But it can also be, you know, as I said, about studying, travel, who knows. It really is going to be up to you what area of the 9th house this is going to play out for you. Yamanya, golden opportunity, important doors are opening for you right now, walk through them. So I do feel that something is going to become unblocked for you, something is going to start flowing that perhaps hasn't been up until now, and you're just going to be taken along with it in the 9th house, but some sort of golden opportunity is going to come to you now. And so as I said, it's to do with doors that have been closed up until now, that now they're opening, something that perhaps you have wanted, or something you've wanted to do. Now the golden opportunity is coming to you. And she's saying here that, sorry, excuse the kitty. She's saying here that, all your opportunities that are coming to you now are actually destined for you. So this has really got your name written on it. And she's kind of in the sea and it's tidal. So whatever is coming to you is coming straight for you. And when you see this opportunity coming for you, just gather your courage and take the leap, jump in, because when you do that, all your wisdom, all your experience, all your skills, all your talents, everything that makes up you is going to accompany you into this opportunity. So, you know, you mustn't feel scared that you're not going to be able to match this opportunity that's coming to you. It's absolutely for you. It's got your name written all over it. So don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Just jump in and go with it and let the waters carry you to where you need to be. If for some reason you do hesitate, then you will have to wait for the next wave to come in. And that is all subject to divine timing. Just going to let the kitty out 1 second. Okay, so as I said, when this opportunity comes for you, and I'm sure you're going to recognize it, then just leap. Do everything you can. Go, you know, gather all your courage and just leap, because this is going to open really important doors for you at this time. Then we have the 5th house. As I said, it's to do with children, your creativity, your brand, your originality, or your individuality. It's also the house of love affairs. And it's the house of all forms of recreational activity. So this can be fun or pleasurable activities. And it's also the house of taking a risk, so like gambling or stock exchange, that sort of thing. So now I feel this could be children related, this aspect for you, the 5th house. It could be children related, but it can also be to do with a love affair. You've got void of course moon missing coming in. It could also be a creative project that you're working on, but I do feel this is to do with children and possibly a love affair. Void of course moon missing. This is when the moon passes between signs. It goes through sort of a shadow period where nothing's happening, and it's like all is not what it seems. So there's other stuff going on underneath the surface which you're not able to discern at this time. So what this card is saying to you, that you just stay as you are, just keep going in the direction that you're headed in this house, and just wait. So this is a pause period. This is a dreaming period, a planning period. It's a time to gather your energies. It's a time to rest and sleep and recover, actually, if you've been through a difficult period. It's a sort of a preparation period. This card, it can occur anytime during the month. But it's just a period of pause where things are not what they seem. You don't want to be putting energy into things, big launches or starting something brand new. Just wait. Do your dreaming and your planning and your resting, gathering your energy, until I'm sure you'll feel the energies change, and then you'll know when it's time to move forward. But this is a planning or a preparation period. Don't put any energy into something that you don't want to manifest. Just stay as you are for now until this period has passed. And then I'm quite sure you will know when the energies shift, and then you can move forward in this house. As I said, I feel it is children related. But it could also be, as I said, something to do with a love affair. But it's saying, White Tarot sensitivity, you are becoming increasingly sensitive, and avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So what it's saying is that during the ascension phases, which we are all moving through at this time, sensitivity is enhanced. So what it's going to do is going to make you super sensitive to all kinds of things in your environment. And in order to keep yourself sort of grounded and stable, just be aware that you are going through this period. And it's just saying avoid situations, trigger situations for you, perhaps relationships or situations or complicated environments or just places and people that are going to set you off. Just go quiet, which is what the Void of Course Moon was saying. Go into your preparation phase. You may be conceptualizing a creative project that you want to do, or you may be, as I say, working to do with children, or you're a teacher or something like that. But it is very much about being sensitive to your environment and shielding your energy at this time. The Void of Course Moon is saying this is not a time to be launching anything at the moment with this. Just conserve your energy, plan, dream, do all of that, rest, recover, and just take care of yourself at this time. And you will then, when the energy does shift, then you'll be able to move forward and take advantage of whatever is coming to you. But just during this period, just be aware that you are super sensitive, and you want to look after your energy so that when you do get the go ahead, then you can leap in and move forward quickly. We've got the 12th house, escape. As I said, everything to do with the unconscious comes in with this. It's belief systems, spirituality, healing, meditation, and it's also about solitude and reflection. It's where you go when you do need to reflect. It can also be simply that a retreat of some sort may be very good for you at this time, if you can, whether it's a yoga retreat or some other kind of sort of like an escape or a place where you can go just to be quiet. But it can also be stirrings of things in your unconscious. So this is like deep-seated drives, motivations, programming, and parts of your personality or your makeup, which doesn't get shown very often. It's what goes on in the background, but it does sort of affect your behavior over a long period of time. It can also be purely karmic with this card. So some sort of karmic lesson or karmic inheritance can come in with this. It's also when you are visiting an institution of any kind, whether that's a hospital or a library or a university or a government institution, at your experiences while you're there. So whatever it may be, wherever you're going, what happens while you're there, you pick up all kinds of information, and that can also come in with the 12th house. So you could be in the healing or helping profession, and you're busy with these places at the moment. That may be coming in for you. What it's saying here, you've got part of fortune increase. So this is a wonderful card coming in, a wonderful card anyway, really. But part of fortune is normally indicates some sort of trigger, some sort of event that occurs. And this could be activated in one of these other two houses, or it could have been something that has already happened and is now starting to develop in your unconscious. So this can be like a rising up of your talents or your abilities. And this is like a stirring of that. So some sort of trigger initiates that, and then the talents and abilities or some sort of aptitude that you have starts to rise up from the unconscious. Now this can be some sort of karmic inheritance, so something that you've worked on or carried or developed in past lifetimes, and it's been dormant up until now, and now it starts to come through. Or it could be that you have a talent or an ability or an affinity of some sort with something in this house. So it could be healing, it could be spirituality, it could be meditation, or it could be something to do with an unconscious process that needs to come out. It could be something that you have an affinity with, or something that you're really good at, and you've not focused on it up until now. Part of fortune is often an area in our chart which is overlooked. It's a hidden talent or an ability which is overlooked, and which can bring you the abundance and the prosperity and the wealth and the opportunities which you require. But you've got to harness it. It's like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You've actually got to focus on it in order to develop it and harness it. So something is going to be stirred, and it's going to manifest in the 12th house. So this could be healing abilities. It could be some aspect of mysticism or your spiritual life which you haven't focused on before, but it's now starting to rise up. Or you could be working in the healing profession, or you want to work in the healing profession to help others, whether it's with their addictions or to assist them with karmic situations. You know, there's a lot of different ways. Or it could be that you are interested in yoga and now you want to start yoga retreats. It could be all kinds of things to do with that, but it's some unconscious process or some unconscious ability or talent is now rising up, and it's now going to be you need to harness it in order to move yourself forward. Some sort of opportunity is coming in for you now. So part of fortune is all about that. It really is literally you're going to be noticed in some way when this card comes up as well. So this is you're going to be noticed. Rewards, karmic rewards start to sort of drop in your lap, and it's about abundance of some sort, just good karma or good things coming to you with this card. It can also be the increase of a talent, or the increase of ideas, or abundance, or some sort of increase which is which is going to push you forward in some way. It could be that you may have to go through some healing process in order to manifest what it is that this that is being triggered in you. So you may have to go through some sort of healing process yourself, or you may just be applying that in helping others at this time. But this is a rising up of that. It's a very fortuitous card. It can bring a lot of things to you, this card, whether it's wealth or prosperity, or opening the doors for that, or rewards of some kind, notoriety. But it really has got a lovely fate and a destiny feel about it. So this has again got your name written all over it, which is what we had with Yamanya and Golden Opportunity. So some sort of process is going to come to you now. It's going to come straight for you. It's going to bring joy and abundance and happiness and prosperity, or wealth, or whatever you consider to be wealth, personal wealth. Something is going to come to you. And they're going to go through a period where you're going to be sensitive to this, and that you open your mind, be receptive, do the dreaming and the resting and the planning, so that when this gets activated, you will then be able to harness it properly. At the top, we've got Artemis Guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So whatever is going on in the 12th house, just be aware that you have Artemis is saying that you may have concerns about your loved ones, or it could be financial concerns, or it could be concerns for their welfare, or, as the world is changing, you may be thinking into the future and thinking, what is going to become of my children? What sort of path are they going to be walking, and so on. So what she is saying is that you and your loved ones are spiritually protected. You have the protection of heaven. You have asked for that. You may have prayed for that. It has been given. And not to allow your energy, which you're going to be using for processing now, not to get caught up in concerns or worries about their protection. What she's saying is that that energy that you are using for that process, rather use it to bring light and love and awareness outwards into the world, because there, that is very much needed at this time. So you, as I said, could be generating healing abilities now, or psychic awareness, or you can bring light and warmth into other people's lives. And it can just be by a smile or some sort of interaction, or just being kind, or assisting them in some way. And she's saying this is going to be a wonderful use of these energies. So rather redirect your energies from worry and stresses into that, to shift your direction, to actually spread the light to others and into the world, and that will come straight back to you as well. That will manifest back to you. It's a very positive thing. So that is going to be a really good area for you to focus on, and away from worries and stresses, and know that your needs are going to be taken care of, and to redirect your energies to bringing the light into the world in whatever is the right way for you. As I said, we've got abundance here, prosperity. So certainly you've got harmony, you've got good flow, you've got part of fortune, you've got golden opportunity coming in for you. So really you've got some kind of abundance, some kind of prosperity, or some kind of wealth creation. As I said, it could be a talent or an ability which is highlighted by the part of fortune, which you're going to need to perhaps hone. It's like honing a talent or an ability. So you may need to go back to study. And this is where the 9th house comes in. You may need to study this further in order to create a vocation out of it. So that, some sort of life path. It could be a career for you, or it could be some other profession that you are now can create from this talent or this ability, or whatever it is that's coming in for you. But you've got the universe behind you in this 100%, and it's mentioned several times here. So certainly something is coming to you, and it's up to you. It's up to you how you're going to use this, how you're going to direct that skill. Are you going to study for it? How are you going to anchor that blessing down? How are you going to anchor that a talent and ability? How are you going to direct it? As I said, you may need to study further, or interact or learn from somebody else in a position. Perhaps you want to volunteer initially until you've mastered the skill, but it's about you receiving abundance, prosperity, wealth, windfalls, ideas, support, faith, whatever it may be, and spreading that outwards to others. So feeling in an abundant position where you can spread that out. So your cup will be full. And this is what this is about. It's bringing this in for you.